Today on Trend. This condo has a uniquely Euro vibe. Bring your window covering problems to Ruffell and Brown. Custom touches are what Mac Renovations is all about. When you're out in the real estate market looking for a new home, it's so hard to find something that's unique and stylish and within an affordable price point. Ingrid, this home really has it all.
And Amy, welcome to my European flair style apartment condo. Absolutely love what my young couple have done here. This has got a really interesting and very personal story. This young couple immigrating from Europe were referred to me, and we just instantly had that connection. I think because we have that European background and we have a lot of the same philosophies and lifestyle approaches, and one of the key components for them was to find a spot where they could start to build their equity and their family in a beautiful environment. I think that they really have captured that here.
And they have such a beautiful design sense because they've opened up this entire kitchen behind you, but there was obviously structural, which there usually is, so you can't just take down the wall and put in a huge island. I love their design sense. They opened it up, they have the whole Scandinavian feel to it, yet really improved the finishes.
And that's a real testament to their determination. They came to Canada wanting a new experience, a new adventure, a new lifestyle, and they have that inherent ability to do what it takes within a budget.
Right.
Like you said, they wanted initially to purchase a single family home, but we realized that they needed to build some equity and do a bit of a stepping stone to get to that ultimate goal. But for them to be able to tackle a renovation where the ingenuity and Hannah's inherent design style really came full circle with being able to feature a finished product that wasn't over budget, being able to use a lot of amazing styling elements and design detail and even paint.
That's right, because I think in a space like this, you can't, if you're gonna get your money back, you can't spend over the top on your budget. You have to keep it within those refines where you're gonna get your money back when you sell.
And we looked at a lot of different condo options, and from brand new construction where you're seeing a lot smaller square footages, and for them wanting to start a family, we had to make sure that it was family oriented. And now for them, it's within a walk of their both of their workplaces in a super convenient location. So that was also very paramount for the resale aspect, knowing that they were going to eventually step up and move up.
And given this location being close to the university and really having a young, vibrant crowd around it, I think they've really nailed it for resale, that this is going to attract first-time home buyers, but it has such a great high-end style to it.
And that, again, is a reflection of their European flavor and style. And I am noticing too, even our small island and Victoria, as it's growing and evolving, and just that more global connection, we are starting to see more influence coming from abroad, and that overall excitement of Victoria being showcased to the world. So I've even experienced that lately with more inquiries coming from abroad, especially Europe. With our connection to Christie's International, that gives us that global connection. I've had people inquiring from Germany, from France, and from my own personal background, being able to not speak in a business fluent German, but I can get along, and it's been fun to be able to use that aspect of my heritage growing up, being able to answer questions from those international inquiries.
And I think that's really great that you can offer that to your clients, because it's really that they have a relationship with you. It's not just a business transaction, you make it an experience.
And real estate for me, Amy, is also about building relationships, and that's exactly what's evolved here. I just adopted my European couple here and watched them grow and evolve, and now having their new little one join the family, and wait till you see their beautiful baby's room. It's just absolutely stunning. And Amy, this corner suite with beautiful south and east exposure is very uniquely designed. Not only does the main living area have generous room sizes, so you can have a full dining table, which is still open to the kitchen with their renovation, but the master actually has its own separate balcony. So you're getting a second outdoor space, which is really important to condominium buyers these days as well. And the layout with the second bedroom being at the opposite corner of the condo really provides some amazing privacy. For them, they've outfitted it for their new little son's room, and it's just so adorable.
I think what's really great about this couple is that they had the vision. They were able to walk into this space, realize that it had a really great layout and a lot of potential, because a lot of people can't see that. And whether you need to hire professionals to help you with that, or you have such a great sense to be able to give some advice, this is what you need. A lot of the older spaces have the perfect layout.
Definitely, Amy, and great points that people really need to be open to opportunities and not be too restricted in their initial search. And I think it was very beneficial that Hannah has that natural style and flair for interior design. And I'm really excited for their next adventure, and I know that this has been the perfect stepping stone for their next new home.
Deborah, this is an impressive gallery.
Isn't it beautiful? We're so excited to have all these beautiful new fixtures and be able to really showcase the wonderful, range of Hunter Douglas products in our new showroom.
I think that a lot of people don't realize all the different options that are available and all the different things that they can do to solve their problem.
Exactly. We have people come in all the time that go, oh, I've never seen anything like that. So it's great to be able to have the big samples to be able to demonstrate that to people who are looking for something new for their windows.
So what are some of the newest features that people are looking for?
Well, motorization is still huge. And we're starting to be able to move away from just disposable batteries into rechargeable products, and then hardwired, where you can have Alexa operate your blinds. Let me just show you something that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on morning in gallery.
She just does her thing.
So it gives you the ability to use an Alexa or Google Home to operate your window coverings in a way that most people, had never thought of. So it's great to be able to demonstrate that as well here as something that's new and exciting.
And with that, you can have different setups for different times of the day.
Exactly.
Or different requirements for lighting.
Exactly. If you have a really hot patio door and you need the blind to come down when the sun moves around there, you set up a scenario where that just automatically does it. And you don't even have to tell Alexa to get that organized for you. So that's pretty cool.
I like it. She just takes over and does it all.
Alexa, turn on evening in gallery. And it's the same thing at night. You can just close everything up and you're ready for bed. So it's pretty cool.
And then there's all different fabrics and looks that you can pull these products together with as well.
Exactly. So we can do everything from you bring in some pictures and rough measurements to, we visit you in your home and help you select product, for your specific furniture and your lighting, and it works out well that way.
And you have so much more than the Hunter Douglas product as well.
We do. We have a full line of drapery and decorative hardware, as well as shutters and some products that are very budget friendly. We carry Springs Graber, Shade-O-Matic, and a couple of other suppliers. So we have something for everybody, every style, every price point. So it's nice to be able to offer people lots of alternatives for their window coverings.
You guys really are good at telling us about the technical part, but you're also the experts when it comes to design too, to pull it together and really make it look good.
Exactly. I mean, that's the fun part. We love working with customers to get the right fabric, the right texture, the right look to make their home beautiful for years and years to come. We're really excited about that and love our customers. So.
And that's the fun part.
It is.
We're home a lot more right now, and I have to say I'm spending a lot more time than ever before in the kitchen. And while I'm in here making dinner and such, there's a lot of things that are bugging me, and normally you have so much going on, you would just forget it. But I feel like I have to do something. The thing is, this is a spec home, so everything's just sort of builder grade, nothing special, not the highest quality, yet it doesn't really make sense to tear out the cabinetry, put in new countertops, even though I might really like to. It just doesn't make sense for resale, even though there are a lot of things that bug me. But what we can do is look at some things that could be changed easily and make a big impact. Something like the handles or the accents, your small appliances. They can all add a little bit of color or change the style and really add that accent that you want. I think what we're gonna do today, because I am a designer and I have a lot of stuff on hand, is change out the handles. I'm itching to add a little bit of the champagne bronze to the space, and I think this will be perfect. It's a nice contemporary design and it's still a good heavy handle, so it's very comfortable, very functional. There's nothing wrong with the handles that are on the cabinets right now, but they are on every single cabinet in the house. I think that we need to shake it up a bit, we need to make it interesting, and it's time to change the design. Well, this is the exact look that I was picturing. It just adds a little bit of the trendy gold to the space without going overboard. And there's other metals in the room, and that's okay. There's stainless steel appliances, chrome faucet, it still works well. I added a few more little gold touches just to really tie it all in. We did all of this for under $300. It's super easy, not a huge commitment, and you can change it up when you get sick of it. We're here in beautiful Souk, BC, where it's absolute paradise. And they're working on this project today. Come on, let's go rock and roll. James, I am so excited about the design of this home. It's gonna be stunning when it's done, and really this rock is adding to that.
It really is, yeah. We can't wait for this one to be finished and just to reveal it to the homeowner and move on to the next custom home.
This is such a West Coast look. Like, we really love seeing this natural stone and the texture. What is this product?
This is a K2 full bed ocean pearl, which is quarried on the island, just a short drive from here, and manufactured up on the island as well. We use many products from them.
This natural stone really does add to the design so much. What are some of the other materials that you would use?
So this K2 stone is the ocean pearl, and we also use from them a lot of thin veneers, which you'll see on many custom homes all over Victoria.
And what are some of the advantages of doing the masonry work on the exterior of your home?
You get the thermal value out of masonry, which builders and green builders are working on a lot more these days.
What exactly does that mean, though?
What that exactly means is that it's energy efficient. It's durable, it's rugged, it's wonderful.
Which, it's not just the look, because it really does have that rugged, rustic look.
That is true, yeah. It's not just the look, but you're actually getting value out of it.
James, I think you'll agree with me when I say that the architectural design of this home is stunning. The way that they've incorporated the rock with the glass and just this ocean front.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. The architect did a really great job, and when you look at it and you see the guys laying the stone right now on the outside, and you just carry through, and it goes, it's really indoor-outdoor living.
Yeah. And it's a major feature of the home.
It absolutely is. You're just surrounded by nature no matter where you turn in the home.
And that's really where the artistry comes in, because I'm watching these guys in the background and they're putting the large pieces on and then somehow fitting in the little ones, so there's barely any cracks, and it just is so beautiful and natural.
It's so nice to take a step back and look at it and actually see the guys building, because what you do see is two very talented masons. What we don't see is all the years of them practicing doing this trade to get to that point where it actually does look kind of easy.
So they just have it down to an art. They just know what goes where.
That's why we welcome them onto the RTM team, because we always want to be the best in it.
You guys have been in business for 23 years now, and you're really a pillar in the community.
Yes, we support numerous sports teams in Victoria, as well as Dance Victoria. We've been supporting the Boys and Girls Club for many years as well. We also are a large supporter of Another Brick in Nepal, which is a charity that builds schools in Nepal since the earthquake in 2015.
That really is such an amazing thing.
It is, yes. That's something that we're really proud to be a part of.
You guys really have such a large array of projects.
Yes, we do. As much as we love working on these, we also love working on large-scale projects like the Patient Care Tower at Royal Jubilee Hospital.
Well, I just have one last thing to say. You guys rock.
Go global with Newport Realty and Christie's International. Bermuda offers unique geographic convenience in the North Atlantic. It's known for its safety and privacy and for its abundant natural beauty, gracious quality of life, and a mild subtropical climate for comfortable year-round living. International purchasers apply through a Bermuda-based lawyer for a license to purchase from the Bermuda government. There's a one-time fee of approximately 6 to 8%. The boathouse at Manor House on Harrington Sound is one of the most unique condominium residences on the island. Constructed circa 1929, bird's eye cedar and Bermuda limestone have been worked in extreme fashion. The ceiling represents the bottom of a ship, while the floor represents decking. The boathouse offers 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. Another plus, there are no income or capital gains taxes in Bermuda. I'm Melanie Erickson, going global with Newport Realty and Christie's International.
Please, I just ran into your clients outside. They were telling me how this is pretty much their dream home. And you came in on time and on budget. They're so happy.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. This is probably one of my favorite projects that we worked on last year.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. There's a lot of client-inspired design here. They came here from South Africa. They just bought the property and they wanted to get moving relatively quick.
Get into the space.
That's right, yeah. No, they had a container stuff coming here, so our schedule was really important to them.
Oh, wow.
Plus, they spent the last 30-something years in South Africa and they wanted to bring some of that decor into their new forever home.
And this was what, like an 80s style townhouse before?
Yeah, it was built in 1989. Rooms were all broken up in different areas.
Oh, it's such a shame. Like this natural light, how can you not have it flooding in every room like it is right now?
One of the main focuses was bringing the kitchen into the living area.
Right, yet it's still separate enough too, but very open concept.
That's right, yeah. One of the main goals of the project was to open up the kitchen and allow for a more open concept feel.
Well, it really is where the party congregates, let's be honest.
Yeah, as much time as we spend in the front end on the design, we still find challenges.
Right.
Like when we opened up this wall, we had one of the sewer pipes coming down.
Oh, lovely.
So we had to roll it down as part of the beam work.
Yeah, just bury it, you would never know it's there.
Yeah, that's right. So, and then what we ended up doing is switching the stove with the sink so that we didn't have...
That makes so much more sense. You don't want to be facing that wall when you're at the sink all the time.
Yeah, it got us to hide the ventilation and you don't have a big piece right in the middle.
I really love the design feature of having the banquette in here. It's nice and sleek and tucked away, and it actually gives you all that storage underneath too.
It was one of the client's main goals was to have a nice place to have breakfast overlooking the view.
Oh, yes,
without having to go to the formal dining table.
That's right. Unless you have a lot of people over, you're not going to go over there just for the two of you.
Exactly.
What are some of the other changes? Because you kind of had your touch on everything in the space, and I know the clients were really looking for that aging in place kind of layout.
Yeah, so we did a lot of universal design features where we're trying to really make the stairways and walkways more safe, which is lighting, getting rid of transitions, making sure everything's nice and flat.
And making sure everything's very accessible for somebody that can't get around as well when they get older.
That's right, yeah.
And upstairs, you guys changed all of the flooring there too to the beautiful white oak, and I love how you tied the railing in with that as well.
Part of the universal design, we wanted to make sure that like a lot of the walkways and stairwells were safer to use.
Because it wasn't to code before, was it?
That's right. So we ended up raising it. We put some lighting in there so that it makes it safer for them to go up.
That's right. Because at night, a steep staircase is kind of a bit of a safety issue.
Yeah.
This is such a beautiful condo.
It is a beautiful condo.
It feels so custom.
It's very custom, very unique.
The countertops are nice and high. You don't really see that very often.
No, both the clients are quite tall, and that was one of their wishes, is that it was more comfortable for them to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, they don't have to bend down quite as far.
That's right.
But that's really what you guys do for your clients, is you kind of take the list of problems and come up with solutions.
That's right, that's right. This condo was built in 1976, and our clients bought it a few months ago, mostly due to location. And
yes.
You can't, we aren't building on the waterfront anymore. These water views are getting less and less. So.
And are you finding more often that as people are downsizing, they're choosing condos and stuff, but they don't want to compromise on the quality? A lot of new condos are kind of basic.
They can be, yeah. I mean, one of the beauties is working with the design team is you get to pick exactly what you want and put it exactly where you want it.
So it feels like your own space is made for you.
That's right. I mean, Not to say that there isn't a lot of design constraints when you're working within an existing building, especially a steel and concrete building where a lot of the plumbing services can't be moved. So we got to really come up with some good ideas to come over the challenges.
And this unit had a few challenges, didn't it?
It did. Because it was built in 1976, there was asbestos. So, you know, when we had our first site meeting, we had to make sure that the stuff that was going to be removed was only done once.
And you guys have an in-house design team, but also work with other designers.
That's right. This particular project, we worked with Vanessa Lloyd of Lloyd Maltby. She had came to the clients before us, and they wanted to work together. They had a great working relationship, and we had a good working relationship with Vanessa too.
What makes such a seamless experience then? Because you guys do all the project management,
That's right.
put out all the fires, but then they take care of all the design side.
Our experience within our design team helps us work with outside designers because
Absolutely.
we know what makes it work.
And if someone doesn't have a designer, you guys can help them with that as well.
That's right, yeah. There's we have 3 interior designers on staff, very talented, and one of the beauties of the design build process is that we're working through the budgeting and design through the steps so that we really know what you want. We even do 3D renders, and you know, so you can get a look and feel of the space. Not a lot of people can visualize off a piece of paper what it's going to look like.
That's right.
So shooting a couple different perspectives allows you to kind of get it.
And you bring all of that experience in, so it's not an overwhelming.
Yeah, well, especially working in condos, we're not just working for the owners of the suite, we're working
Right.
for the entire building.
That's right.
The trades coming in have to be respectful. You're working through common areas, and
Yes.
everything needs to be brought up by hand.
Yes.
Except for in this case, we had a little bit of help.
For this little feature?
This jumbo island wouldn't even fit through the window on the deck. We actually had to crane it through one of the other units.
And those are surprises that you want to think of ahead of time,
That's
so
right.
they're not a surprise.
That's right. What did surprise us was the size of this fridge. The
Right.
fridge itself happened to show up while we were craning in the slab, so
Oh,
we were
well,
able
at least
to
that's
use it.
convenient.
It was convenient.
Yes.
Kinda.
Well, I think that your experience speaks for itself and all the beautiful homes that you've created.
Well, thanks.